थे कम्प्लेक्स नंबर के बारे में. I told you complex number is very important for your JEE Advance and mains also, and huge number of practical utility in technological sector also. So since I told you complex number mathematics wise very easy to understand, but in terms of their technological conversions quite tough. So we are discussing in terms of mathematical wise. So we are using complex number concepts for generating theory of coordinate geometry. Okay, as I told you, we still lacking in terms of technological development, even China also, US also. And these are the mathematics is the useful tools for coming future. So that's why for generating concepts we are discussing in terms of coordinate geometry, complex number. So please see, we are discussing how to create equation or locus, create equation of locus like circle, like ellipse, like equation of bisector, with the help of what? With the help of complex number. So let's see, we are discussing complex number in with respect to coordinate geometry. Okay, let's see. Okay. So first we are discussing equation of circle, standard equation. Okay, suppose this is circle. As I told you, in terms of technological development, mathematics, concept of mathematics very important, but still we are lacking conceptual and technological development. Conceptually technological development, we are lacking technological development. That's why we are discussing maths. Complex number, we are using complex number in some geometry. Suppose this is circle and its center is z naught. This is complex form, x naught plus I y naught, means coordinate of center x naught y naught, and take any point on circumference z. This is constant called circle. So what is the equation? Z minus z naught. This is modulus, means magnitude, which is equal to r. Now how to solve? Can we write, you know dear genius, z and its conjugate, you will get z square. How? You know this theory, x plus iota y and bar. Chemistry I will discuss from next session dear genius. Chemistry next session discuss karunga bhai sahab. Now I am not professor of math also, but we are discussing little bit because we know technology, we know concept of science. That's why we are discussing maths. And later on we will discuss, as I told you, I am going to start the class. Then in class we will discuss few part of chemistry conceptually. Chemistry linked with physics only, like orbital, like stereochemistry, like isomerism. We will discuss in terms of physics wise. Okay, Genius ji. Genius ji, as I told you, we will discuss for new students. I think not for you, because I have no knowledge of chemistry presently. Because means just we are going to start chemistry. Physics professor can teach chemistry, maths also in better way. So okay, genius, Hana, prepare for your examinations. Z and its conjugate. Conjugate means mirror image, means x plus iy. So can we write, genius, x plus iota y? and this is mirror image, means x minus iy. The if you solve genius, then x square and xiy minus xiy and plus xiy and minus I square y square means y square, means genius you will get mod z square. The z and z bar gives, both are complex number. This is mirror image, this complex number mirror image of z. If you multiply you will get real values. This is real values, z square means real values you will get. See, okay dear genius. Now you know by distance formula, z minus z naught equals to radius of this circle. Now can we write z minus z naught and its conjugate? Okay, see once please. Can we write a square functions? Can we write in this way according to this law, genius? As I told, z and its conjugate is nothing but real values, is nothing but genius, real values, genius. Okay, so here also this is complex number and its conjugations gives real values, radius square. Now genius, can we write z minus z naught and multiply, and this var you can split z minus z naught according to properties of conjugate. We already discussed through first class of complex number, dear genius. Now solve this one, they will get z bar, genius, and z naught. This class is only for board level and for IIT main level. Z not z bar, but for physics, remember physics class, AIR 1 rank especially, 2 AIR 200 rank countrywide, physics class here, AIR first rank, AIR second rank, AIR third rank, AIR up to 10th rank and till 2200 rank. For this rank physics is very good here. This is for board level and this is just for conceptual level of maths. Now z bar, z naught and minus z naught z and minus plus z naught its conjugate equals to r square, dear genius. See please. Right. Now can we write z bar is nothing but z square. This is real values and this is virtual and this is also virtual. This is imaginary, this is imaginary, this is real. Okay genius, see please kindly. So can we write mod z square, this value, and this is nothing but z naught minus z naught z and plus z square, this is also distance, equals to r square, dear genius. See, this is nothing but the equation of circle. If your exam giving this type of equations and then they will ask find radius of circle and various things, you could ask, you could explain. See once, because this is now z and z bar is the complex number, imaginary form, but its product will become real values. So this is real, this is genius imaginary. Please ask physics. This is imaginary, this is imaginary, this is real, this is real, this is real, real, and this is imaginary and this is imaginary. See, these two imaginary equals to these three reals, means just conceptual discussion. Okay, so this is equation of circle. We will again discuss. This is an easy form of complex number. Now we are discussing equation of bisector, but we are discussing in complex form. Okay. So now we are discussing, okay, after this we will discuss toppling. Okay, we will discuss toppling after discussing this equation bisector. See, in complex form we are going to discuss. This is line, and suppose this is point A whose coordinate is z1. and this is point B whose coordinate is z2. This is complex number. Complex number. And this is also complex number. Okay. Right? And take, we are discussing equation of bisector dear genius J. So take any point on this line. Suppose this point P we are taking genius G. Join this line genius G. Join this line genius likewise. Now according to bisector, this line joining between A and B is bisected by this line. This means what will be the angle? Whatever angle of this one, this angle will be the same. Right? And the concept of bisector means this line and this line must be same in terms of length. Okay na? Because see, bisector means what? This is theta, this is theta. This is common. So this height and this height same. Because theta and this side common. So tan theta means this length equal to this length. Means this length common and this length means the AP equal to BP. So if you take any point on the line, you will find this distance equal to this distance, and this point is in the form of complex. So can we write AP by the definition of bisector? By the definition of, I again saying to you all dear genius, we in terms of technological development or various technology already discovered, but why we are discussing complex number in terms of geometry? Why we are discussing geometry, coordinate geometry already you know, 2D geometry, but why we are just discussing 2D geometry with the help of complex number? Only for discussing maths of complex number only, because you are not in position to discuss advanced level of technology like robotics, like quantum computers, because you are just 11th 12th class kids. That's why J Advanced asking your knowledge of mathematics through coordinate geometry. Okay, so by the definition of bisector, AP equal to BP. Now AP means Z, AP means Z minus Z1 means magnitude equals to BP, Z minus Z2 dear genius. Now square on both sides, the Z minus Z1 or take its conjugate, I just discussed, equals to Z minus Z2 dear genius, and take its conjugate. Okay, so Z minus Z1, and you can split this conjugate. In the same, you can split this conjugate dear genius. Right? Now please solve. So multiply, start multiplying. See once and solve. So Z bar minus Z1 minus Z1 Z bar, right? Or plus Z1 and same here solve Z1 minus Z2 minus Z bar Z2 or minus plus Z2 Z bar, right? Okay dear genius. Now keep Z together. So here is cancel. See dear genius G, and here is one Z left. This is Z and here is Z. So Z means you will get genius this value. Okay, these two together. Now genius see here, here is Z2 or here is Z bar, here is Z bar. So keep Z bar together. So you will get Z2 or here is minus Z1. Okay, these two also completed. Now this is scalar, this is quantity, this is not complex form, this is magnitude. The Z bar means Z1 square, and here is Z2 square. So if you solve, you will get genius this. Equals to Z2 square minus Z1 square. This is very important equation of bisector in complex number form. See, This is complex number, Z is complex number. I know this is also complex number. This is also complex number, this is also complex number. But different complex number. Here, this can't give real values. This also can't give only real values. But if you solve, you will get real values. These are the real values. Right hand side only real values came. This is called complex number. That's why we are studying. So in terms of science and technology, we are promoting science and technology. We are promoting robotics. We are promoting quantum computers. For promoting this kind of technology, you must know maths. Right. Okay. So we discuss equation of bisector, genius. Now, one more equations. See, suppose you know argument z is nothing but tan inverse by x. Argument is defined in two cases, you know, in terms of principal values or in terms of any values. Principal values means minus pi to plus pi argument defined. One see the concept of argument. Right, genius? See once. And in argument discussions, angle is taken as anti-clockwise, genius. Okay. Okay, so we are going to discuss now circle we discussed, equation of bisector we discussed, and ellipse also. Ellipse is also very simple. See, if you discuss equation of ellipse in the form of complex number, simple equation of an ellipse. So you know, dear kids, this is ellipse. Ellipse has two foci. This is the origin of ellipse. A standard form of ellipse we are discussing in terms of complex method. A standard form of an ellipse. Okay, so please take one foci S1 or one of the foci S2. You know this coordinate is minus A0, dear genius. And this one, dear genius, A0, dear genius. But you need to explain, you need to put this value in the form of complex number. So that's why we write only Z1, because Z1 involve X and Y both coordinates. And write S1 and write S2. This is one of the another focus. The another focus, two focus present in ellipse. So this is minus plus A0 means please write Z2. And take Z any of the circumference of the portion of ellipse. Take Z and please join S1 to Z and S2 to Z, dear genius. And genius ye, S1Z, suppose this is point P, S1P plus S2P. You know the definition of ellipse? S1P plus S2P equal to major axis called ellipse. The only formula required. Because as I told you many times, you can't understand the advanced technology. You are just 11th class, 12th class kid. So for just IIT just wanted to know whether you are capable or not for generating or for creating advanced, for understanding advanced technology. They're willing to discuss, they're willing to know the knowledge of complex number with the help of what, genius? Concept of geometry. You already know in coordinate geometry this simple form of ellipse. But here also means you need to know. Okay, so this is S1P and this is S2P. The sum of these two foci distance from the circumference of an ellipse must be 2a. Now S1P how much? The S1P, you know, genius, this is Z and this is Z1. So you know distance formula, genius, this is the value. And S2P, you know, genius, Z minus Z2, genius, equals to 2a. This is not sufficient conditions. One more condition. The distance between foci S1 and S2 must be 2AE. The distance between these two foci must be 2AE, or E, you know, eccentricity less than 1. Means this is less than 2A. This is less than S1, S2 less than 2A. Or S1, S2 is nothing but distance between Z1 and Z2. So please remember the conditions, proper condition of ellipse. Z1 plus Z2, Z1 minus Z2 modulus, or Z1 minus Z2 modulus equals to 2a. This is not sufficient condition. One more conditions I am giving. Z1 minus Z2 means this difference of these two complex number, their modulus must be less than 2a. This is the condition of ellipse. If your exam saying they will ask question whether this is ellipse or not, check this is ellipse or not. How to check ellipse? Subtract these two complex number Z1 minus Z2, and if it is if you take magnitude and if it's come less than 2a, then this should be perfectly ellipse. And remember, the sum of these circumferential distance from the respective foci must be equal to 2a. These two definitions you must remember. This is ellipse. Now you know, dear genius, for hyperbola, suppose we are discussing hyperbola in complex form, not rectangular hyperbola. Hyperbola. One minute. This is, I think, directrix, na? Directrix 1, directrix 2. And this is hyperbola. This is one of the foci, and this is another. And take any p point on the circumference of parabola, hyperbola. This is part of the hyperbola. Join this line. You know this coordinate minus a is 0, and this is a is 0. In the form of complex number, write this is Z1 and write this is Z2. And here is Z. Now, the concept of hyperbola. What do you mean by the concept of hyperbola? For the concept of hyperbola, difference of distances from respective focus must be 2a. Okay, you know the coordinates of this focus Z1 and this focus Z2. The right PS1 minus PS2. This should be equal to 2a. Okay, and this 2a, difference of the distance from focus PS1 and PS2, subtract these two, and this distance equals to 2a. And you must remember this 2a please see, and S1 and S2 distance is nothing but 2ae, and eccentricity greater than 1 in case of hyperbola. So this distance S1 and S2 must be greater than 2a. This is the condition, these two conditions for hyperbola in the complex form. So how to write this circumferential coordinate? I am giving you Z in terms of complex, because complex number involve x and y both. So how to write Z minus Z1 modulus minus Z minus Z2? You will get, dear genius, 2a. This is the first condition. And second condition you should attach. Second condition will be Z1 minus Z2 must be greater than 2a. If these two equations satisfy by given complex equations, complex number equations, then locus must be hyperbola. So you must remember these definitions. So discuss hyperbola with from your respective teachers, and ellipse also we discussed, circle also we discussed, and what left now? Okay, I am discussing one more questions which is based on equilateral triangle. ABC. Suppose A has complex number Z1, this is Z2 and this is Z3. Right? And this is 60 degree. So you should consider counterclockwise, है ना? 60 and 60 कैसे हो? 60 and 60. Right. This is for argument purpose, है ना? Now question is, if Z1, Z2, Z3 are the vertices of equilateral triangle of side A, then proved that complex number Z1 square, complex Z2 square, complex Z3 square equals to Z1 Z3, Z2 Z3 and Z3 Z1. See, these things we need to prove. See, this one is complex square, this one is complex square, this one is complex square. So this left side is complex form and write also complex into complex, it won't be real. And this is also not real. This is also not real. Actually this is virtual. This is this is in complex number form, and this is also complex number form. So you need to prove these results, and these results valids for equilateral triangle case, right? So how will you prove these things? Okay, so how will you prove these things? So very simple, you can prove by argument method. So see one's theory. Okay, can we write see genius, this is Z1 and this is Z2 and this is Z1. So can we write Z2 minus Z1? Or can we write in the complex form Z2 minus Z1 into e to the power I theta? Suppose this makes angle theta with x axis. So can we write in the form of Euler form? Yesterday we derived this formula also, because this is magnitude and this is cos theta plus sin theta, dear genius. This is Z1 minus Z2. This is important. This length is Z1 minus Z2. Okay, and this is left side is complex number, and this is magnitude. This is the length, AB length. This is AB length, and this is cos theta plus I sin theta. So we can write now x equal to what? Z1 minus Z2 cos theta. Y equals to what? Z1 minus Z2 sin theta in the complex form. So we are going to prove this formula first according to this argument concept or Euler form. Tomorrow I will discuss complex number in good questions. Today is a starting class. These are the starting class. That's why. So please take counterclockwise genius. Please take counterclockwise genius. Please take counterclockwise genius. 60 degree genius, 60 degree genius, 60 degree genius. Right genius G. Okay. So please solve this angle 60 degree. So can we write 60 degree genius? Z1 minus Z2. Right? This is A. See once. Right? Divided by this value. See, because this is 60 degree ahead in anti-clockwise direction. So can we write I pi by 3 equals to, dear genius, Z3 minus Z2? I just told you now. This is the Euler form. This is the first equation, dear genius. Same here, right? See, see once this one relation first. Because see, this is anti-clockwise. So this length how much? Z1 minus Z2. Okay, please see in this way also write Z1 minus Z2. Can we write, dear genius, Z1 minus Z2 genius e to the power whatever angle, suppose e to the power theta 1. I have no idea, dear genius. This and this, dear genius, Z3 minus Z2. Can we write Z3 minus Z2 e to the power I theta 2, dear genius? Yes, dear genius. Divide these two, dear genius. The Z1 minus Z2, Z3 minus Z2, and this is A side. Z1 minus Z2 means modulus, means A. This is also A. The A get cancelled. Can we write E I theta 1 minus theta 2, dear genius? Yes, dear genius. Or theta 1 minus theta 2, dear genius, this is in anti-clockwise direction. You know argument concepts, principal values. So can we write, dear genius, 60 degree? Yes, we can write. The first equation you know. This one. This is the equation A. And please write any of the equations for solving, for proving that given conditions. So dear genius, tell me which, see, you solve this, you solve now this 60 degree, or take any 60, take this one, this 60. So this will, can we write Z2 minus Z3 divided by, dear genius, Z1 minus Z3 equals to, dear genius, Z2 minus Z3 or z1 minus z3 or e to the power, dear genius, anti-clockwise means this makes more angle. So where is z2 minus z3, dear genius? ये वाला, the e to the power pi by 3, dear genius. This is a equilateral, this is a equilateral cut. So you will get, dear genius, z2 minus z3 by z1 minus z3 e to the power Euler, this one. This is equation 2, genius. Now right side same, dear genius, so left also same. So please make two equations, dear genius. So z1 minus z2 divided by z3 minus z2 equals this value, z2 minus z3 divided by z1 minus z3. See, now start solving. If you multiply these complex number, this is complex form, this is not modulus form. Right, now please start solving. z1 square, see, z1 into z1, please, this is not mod z, this is complex number. Now z1 z3 z2 z1 or plus z2 z3 equals to z2 z3, 1 minute dear, z2 z3 minus z2 square, this is it's still this is still complex number, not magnitude, not modulus. z2 z3 z2 square z3 square plus z2 z3. Now this get cancelled, z2 z3 and z2 z3 get cancelled, right? Now square square square, keep square one side, z1 square z2 square z3 square, and keep product of two complex to the right side, plus minus, if you throw right, plus plus, the z1 z2 z2 z3. I didn't prove this, see, I'm just telling you, dear genius, I saw from this question through booklet, and I didn't solve this question at any time because I am starting maths today. So I didn't revise, I didn't even see these questions. I only see the result and then I am proving, because I have a strong in concepts. Then I got correct answer. See, one time I proved and get the results correctly. Truly saying to you, I didn't prove these questions at any time. Okay, so your concept only matters, na? JEE Advanced asking only concepts. Okay, bhai sahab, start preparing in this way only. All kids, today, from past 3 days, gentlemen, we discussed complex number. Today we discussed complex number in case of coordinate geometry or few one of the structures like equilateral triangle. Tomorrow we will discuss some harder questions belonging to coordinate geometry, but in terms of complex number. Okay, follow your studies, and I will again connect one of the students asked questions toppling. Are you present? Person who asked questions of toppling, are you present? क्या आप उपस्थित हैं? Are you present, Mr. Toppling candidate? Person who asked questions of toppling. Person who asked questions of toppling. किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार मैं हूं ना, देख लो इधर तो मैं प्यार हूं ना, खामोश क्यों हो जो भी कहना है कहो। और क्या है भूल गया, ये गाना आज मैं गाऊंगा, बहुत अच्छा से गाऊंगा ये गाना आज। सरकार मैं हूं ना, किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार न मैं हूं ना। वेरी गुड सॉन्ग, ग्रेट सॉन्ग। Okay, dear students, I will join again after 5 minutes. Thank you very much.